Well, here we are, day 6 on the Bradford to Gaza return of the refugee convoy. We are in Vienna. We left Munich this morning at about 11. Had one or two wee leisurely stops on the way, but then we hammered it for about 4.5 hours there. I had to cover approximately, I think, 400 kilometres between the two cities. So from the capital, well, not the capital, but from a capital type city of Munich to Vienna, it is now something like 10 to 11 o'clock at night. We're only here about half an hour, booked in the hotel. Rather expensive compared to some of the places we've been, but you know, we don't know when we get into Eastern Europe if we're going to get another bed. And the last 2 nights, I think, have been in campsites. The tent out for the first time last night, slept in the van the night before. Very stressful today, some very bad driving, not by me for a change, but some of the other people on the road. One guy driving a silver car just would not let me in. We're driving in a convoy, we have to stay behind the vehicle, so the vehicle in front of you overtakes, then you overtake. And this guy saw me trying to pull in. I indicated I was in front of him, and he sped up, I'd shortened the distance and blurred the horn and gave me a rude gesture, you know, bad crack, Rick. And then tonight, as we were coming in here about just over an hour ago, the van in front of me overtook a lorry, and I started to overtake. And I can drive, I know you've got to give the lorry a bit of space, a bit of time, indicate to let him know that you want to move in. I've been doing this for the last 6 days. He's nearly going to swear there. I've been doing this for the last 6 days. I know how it's done. And he's an old guy, was having none of it. Blurred the horn, accelerated to close the gap to make sure I couldn't get in. Just fucking badness, like. So I just overtook our other convoy vehicle, who was in front of him, who had originally overtaken him, who I was originally following, and bailed in front of them, much to his dislike, I suppose. Straighten the camera up here. So I've had a wee beer. One of the boys in the convoy behind me, it's his first convoy, and he's made a couple of comments about my driving today. Could you speed up and be in the right gear there? And as I say, I can drive, so didn't appreciate that. I got a wee bit sharp now. He's a good wee lad, and I'll get it sorted on, because it's not an issue. We're going to be on the road, people are going to be stressed out, but you really gotta. I'm behind a driver who I don't think is brilliant, but I'm not going to get on the radio and tell him to speed up, slow down, or the gap they're leaving in the convoy vehicles too big in front of you. That's up to him. My job is to stay behind him, and when he goes, to stay with him. So be a bit of enthusiasm or that kind of, I'll say arrogance of youth, but it's not. It's just he's a good wee lad, so we'll get it sorted. But can't have people saying like fucking speed up and all when I'm actually hammering, and my van's not brilliant going up hills, so people are pulling away from me. There's nothing I can do. It's just the CC of the van and the weight that's in it. And I think I was almost justifying this, but I know when to go up gears and when to go down gears, and I know by the sound of the engine when we're doing the right thing. And we're getting a flat. I'm hammering. I'm punching up to 90 or 95, catching up these people. So you know, when you're under stress, you don't really need 2 seconds. You don't really need people telling you how to drive. But we're done and dusted, and I believe we're off to Hungary tomorrow. And I'm just going to pan round because I'm having a tin of beer with my companion and roommate for tonight. Hello, we're just good friends, and that's Richard, who I interviewed this morning. So catch us all later. Bye now.
This is Irish.